Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Edgar over here at Mata's Lawn Care. Just filled up, getting ready to get my first yard of the day. So I've been having a little trouble lately, just grabbing extra yards, but I still got a full-time job that I work 50 hours a week, 6 days a week. But still, when I did this before, putting ads on Craigslist and Facebook and everything, I got yards pretty quickly, fairly easy. Finding it a little bit tougher this year, as it's probably one of my only new yards that I got. Everybody else is more or less mutual family, friends, people I did in the past that found out I was doing it again and wanted me to go back to cutting their yard. Y'all got any tips for me? Just give me a shout. I'm driving right now, so sorry about that. Oh man, what else? Yeah, there's a new yard. I pretty much kind of lowballed them just to get the yard, and I'm gonna start cutting it every 2 weeks. But I only charge them $45. You'll see it when we pull up. I mean, it's in rough shape. I mean, but it's gets my foot into that neighborhood. So I'm not really doing too much tripping about the money. I'll make it back. The next time it won't be so hard. I'm hoping this yard only takes me about an hour to do right about now, as it's already about 8:15. So I gotta go straight to work after I hit this yard. But yeah, man, if y'all got any tips for me on how to get more yards, I do got business cards. Well, these are little magnets that I give to people who actually cut their yards. I got also business cards that I hand out to the next door neighbors. I'll put one on their car doors or on their mailbox or their doors after I get through cutting a yard. But I got about 8 yards that I'm cutting every other week. But the only bad thing is that they're spread out so much. It's kind of takes me a while to actually get them done, which it's not really what I want. But I'm barely going back into it, so I don't want to turn any yards down so far. I want to take everything I can. I mean, I'm not too sure if I should be doing that, or is it worth turning down some yards, or man, basically it's just people I used to have before, So hopefully I get back into the same routine to where I was at before. And shit, maybe I get the next door neighbors again, do a good job. Now I'm only running a 21-inch Honda, the HRR series, which is good. I mean, I like it. It's pretty tough. I cut a yard the other day, probably made about 1.5 feet tall. Did a damn good job of it. Made some easy work of it. I'm finna pull up to the yard probably here in about another 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so. I'll show y'all what I'm gonna be doing today. Just hoping, like I said, man, I hope it don't take me too long, and I didn't screw myself on charging too little just to get the yard. But like I said, I mean, if I can get another yard in the neighborhood and make it back up on them, then that'll be good. It's not necessarily a higher end neighborhood, but it's not a poor area as well. I actually live in the suburbs of Rowlett, Texas, if anybody's familiar with it. So I'm over here. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Mesquite, over here off of Oats. That's where I'm working at today. And what else? While we get to this yard, maybe I should have started this video a little bit later. still got an electric hedge trimmer. That's a pain in the ass thing, but couldn't afford to go spend a couple of $100 on one just yet. Well, like a lot of people said, I don't want to get into owning a bunch of money and equipment, you know, before I actually make some money. Shoot, yeah. I mean, you'll see my equipment. I have the EBZ 7500 backpack blower. I have the Honda HRR series. I have the Echo SRM 225. That's a basic weed eater. I've done this before, so I really don't need a edger. I mean, I can make the lines pretty good without it. So, and I actually like the way it kind of fades the grass in, you know, using the weed eater compared to using the edger. To me, it just kind of looks a little bit better. You don't really have a lot of leftover grass, you know, sticking to the sides where you gotta go back with a weed eater again, kind of make it a little bit nicer. But yeah, other than that, man, everything's good. Trying to figure out, you know, hopefully I'll make it. I'm busting my ass trying to. I have big equipment. I actually have a 36-inch Exmark pull behind with the Suzuki engine on it. I also got a 32-inch pull behind, but that one's old. That one's real old. That's a T-bar setup. The other one's the 36 inches pistol grip setup with a homemade sulky. Sulky's getting pretty high. I also have a 54-inch John Deere zero turn. I think it's a ZR425, Z425 or something like that. As I stated before, I used to cut yards a while back, but I used to cut a lot of empty yards for the city of Dallas. My dad worked code compliance, and he got me actually some yards subcontracted out through that, and you know, that's how I came across all that big equipment, because I needed it. I was cutting maybe 200-300 yards every 2 weeks, but it wasn't nothing major because it was all empty fields. All I had to do was knock the grass down and, you know, edge the front, not the sides, not the back. I didn't have to edge it. I just had to trim it, you know, make it look decent. It was in a real rough area of Dallas, so South Dallas, if you're familiar with it. I'm talking about the rough part of South Dallas too. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm going on about this video. Y'all are never gonna get to see these yards that I'm finna do. I'm fixing to pull up. I got about another block or so. But yeah. But I haven't decided to pull out the 36-inch or the other mower just yet this year. I might not even pull it out. Well, actually, I am gonna pull it out Tuesday. Tuesday, I got a full day set up. Actually, got about a 3-acre yard to do. Supposedly, that it's only got about an acre of grass. The other part is got some rocks, and another acre has cars parked on it. But we'll see when we get there. You know, customers lie a little bit to make it sound good. But, you know, so I'm gonna pull out the John Deere zero turn for that one. But yeah, hopefully that one turns out pretty good too. You know, I got about 7 yards lined up, and for me, that's a damn full day. Shit, damn near more than what I could do, because, like I said, my yards are spread out so much. It's the only thing that kills me. Oh shit. fixing to pull up over here to this property, like I said. Oh shit. Oh shit. I thought I knew where it was at. Shit, I'm gonna have to check my GPS. I'll get back with you. Let me find this real quick. I don't know why I'm lost.